So today I'm going to talk about an album that I think is pretty underrated in my opinion, called, I think it's actually just called Odetta, from the artist, of course, by the same name, Odetta. She had she was an artist from the 60s. To give you some backstory, she was very influential on Bob Dylan's early career. There's like a legend that Bob Dylan first went out to play songs in public, and the legend, the myth is that they were all Odetta songs, that those are the first songs he learned to play on guitar or whatnot. And as far as like singing and stuff and performing, that's the legend I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but we know for sure she was definitely influential because he did play songs from her. She's a legendary folk artist. This album is relatively super cheap. As you can see, it's only $3. That's what I got it for. And here's the track listing. I'm just going to go over a few tracks that I think are really great.
Got my reason to stay. I take this road all the way. I got my mind at the bank. Even when my heart sinks, I got my feet to go. You broke it down, I can told. Give me your hand.
As you hear, pretty jazzy, pretty also very like stark and heavy, kind of bluesy feel. I'm assuming she was influenced, I don't know who came first, but it seems like she was influenced by Nina Simone's popularity at the time, the type of music Nina Simone was playing. Pretty awesome, I think. The whole album actually reminds me, it's like as if Nina Simone's famous song, what's it called? Just listen to that. Pure bass. Awesome. I'm gonna skip over.
Nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever.
So of course there's a cover of the Beatles, which ironically is one of the weakest tracks of the album. Even though obviously it's a great song. But I'd much rather hear her do her style of music. I think this was like her attempt at going like more mainstream, more commercial, hence the cover. So the main track I want to get to is actually the next track, which is called African Prayer, which is my favorite track on the album, and it's pretty much, it's just her and multiple voices humming. And it sounds very powerful, to me, very spiritual sound that you don't get too often. It's a very rare track to me that really encompasses all of what makes music great, as spiritual music so great, is that you could just have an essence. You don't need lyrics. You don't need a story. You don't need to say anything in particular, just your essence, your humming, just pure noise, and it's great. Well, I'll let you hear it for yourself. down my spine. That's just incredible. Incredible vocals. This one's pretty good. The instrumentals on this track are pretty amazing. It's a good way to end the album.
Ain't gonna let nobody step on me, yeah.
I have to put this one all the way up.
Me, no, you can't step on me. Ain't gonna let nobody step on me.